Hey guys, welcome back to Horology Biology on Enicar Extras. In this quick video we are going to discuss the Ultradive and why you should own one. This is a watch that you need in your collection 100%. The Enicar Ultradive came in two marks, a Mark 1 and a Mark 2. This being the Mark 1. It has a 40mm case excluding the crowns. It has a 20mm lug size. Super compressor crowns, some double Enicar marked, some single Enicar marked. It has an EPSA case back. It has a AR1145 automatic movement inside. Now the bezels on the Mark 1 were predominantly wide. It is an internal bezel which you can operate with the top crown. A lot of people don't know this, but you actually have to pull out the crown in order to operate the bezel. You simply pull it out, turn the bezel to where you want to need it to, and you want to set it, and that sets it back into the crown guard. The Sherpa Ops and the Ultradive is exclusive within the Enicar range that have these crown guards. It's an absolutely wonderful design. One of the special traits of the Mark 1 which everybody is looking for is what they call the double lollipop, which looks absolutely stunning on this black dial. The hands, the hour and the minute, they are bayonet based. Me personally, I like this watch on a 20mm black vintage Tropic. I think it sets the watch off perfectly well, it looks great. I have seen a lot of collectors of the Ultradive using modern stainless steel bracelets, and they also look really good on this watch. The
Ed Sheeran with an Ultradive.
The Ultradive Mark II came with slight orange variants on the bezel. It also had a different handset. It used the typical handset which you see on the Sherpa Guide later models and also on the Sherpa Jets. The Mark II also had a triangle red sweeper for the seconds hand. Case dimensions on the Mark II are exactly the same as the Mark 1. Personally speaking, between the Mark 1 and the Mark II, it's just all about preference. Now, even though this watch is predominantly a diver's watch, let's be honest here, as collectors, the vast majority of us would never even use this in the shower, never mind diving in this kind of watch. Wearing it out and about, it just looks absolutely great. They are becoming very hard to get hold of. The prices are definitely increasing a hell of a lot, and that's if you're lucky to get one, especially one which is in good condition. Now, key takeaways to look out for when hunting for one of these watches: you want to make sure that the dial is in good condition. That's number one important thing as far as I'm concerned. Also, you want to make sure that the hands are original to the watch, whether it's the bayonet style hands on the Mark 1 or it is the typical Sherpa Guide style hands on the Mark II with the red sweeper. If you're lucky enough to find one with a double lollipop on the Mark 1, go for it. Not all of them did come with the double lollipop, some just had a single lollipop. You also want to make sure that the inner bezel is also functioning correctly. As well as the normal checks that you would do when buying a vintage Enicar, you want to make sure that the movements work in the way it should do. Now, bear in mind it's a vintage watch, so it's not going to run like a modernized watch or a quartz watch. It's just not going to happen, and you shouldn't expect it to either. Key things that I would do when I'm checking it: does it wind? How does it feel when it winds? Does it feel gritty? Does it feel tight? Can I set the hands correctly? Does the date turn over at 12? Does the quick date work? Things like this. These are important aspects. When you shake the watch lightly in your hand, do you hear the rotor moving? Does it feel broken? Do you hear anything rattling that shouldn't be there? These are key takeaways that you should take into consideration when you're purchasing and making a purchase of a vintage Enicar. Until next time, guys. Does Ed Sheeran really have an Ultradive?
Yeah, he loves it.